AJ is Boss, and welcome back to another video. It's more of a review. Rather, I haven't done a movie review in a while. Now, have I? No, I haven't. But this is WWE related, so I figured that me reviewing this movie would be something of a priority, actually. To kind of talk about the history. Well, not necessarily the history with the movie, but just the movie in general, because if you guys can't tell from the title, I am going to be talking about Fighting with My Family. I just watched that tonight. If you don't know what Fighting with My Family is about, it's about Paige, the WWE former WWE superstar Paige, about her life, about how she got up to her NXT, not necessarily her NXT run, but her NXT training, and then all the way up to her main roster call up, and all of that, and all the drama that has maybe ensued in it. And yeah, this movie was mostly good. I liked it. I thought it was enjoyable. There was a couple weird things about it though. One is that they didn't talk about, I guess, minor spoilers. Just saying. So if you don't want to get anything spoiled, I'm sorry. Skip maybe like a minute ahead, and you'll hear me talking about something else. Possibly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, but yeah, minor spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled by anything, I guess stop the video and go watch the movie. It's good. I do actually recommend it. So if that's what you're really here for, is if I recommend it or not, yes, I do recommend it. Especially if you're a wrestling fan. I think for wrestling fans, they'll get a good kick out of some of the stuff in there. And yeah, and I'll do my grading at the end of it. But minor spoilers though. They didn't have Paige winning the NXT Women's title, and how they kind of imply it is that they have Paige go through this kind of life-changing moment. If you guys seen the movie, you guys know what I'm talking about, with her coming back to the Performance Center and working hard again. And then they kind of implied that not too far after that, she just went up to the main roster and won the Divas title, without acknowledging her being, I believe, the first ever NXT Women's champion. Sorry, the first ever NXT Women's champion, which is really weird because I feel like that's something that you should probably add in a somewhat biopic movie about a wrestler, and how she was the first ever NXT Women's champion. And yeah, but other than that, all the actors in this movie were pretty good, except for one case, which I'll get into a little bit later on, because that's kind of a minor spoiler as well. But I'm going to talk about the main chunk about it. All the acting was, I thought, pretty good. It was really entertaining, as I said before. Some really funny parts. I can't. There's this one part, very much so at the beginning, about someone taking a hit of sorts, and it just busted me up laughing. I thought it was hilarious. Maybe I'm just stupid and laugh at stupid stuff, though. But yeah, all that happened. It was pretty good. I don't know, I don't know what to say about it without spoiling it. This is really weird, because I usually do full-on spoiler reviews, so I'm sorry. But yeah, there were some unexpected things, and some things are is this really true? I don't know if it's true. And then I did some research on it, and I was like, oh, that is true. And obviously I knew some stuff about this movie before, which I'll get into later on, about one of the actors that I didn't really care for, not because of the bad acting, just the way that they looked. But one of the actors I do want to talk about is The Rock in this movie. He plays a weirdly prominent role, in a sense, where he's kind of leads Paige to the right direction. And I don't know if that stuff has actually happened before. It's supposed to be based on a true story, which you have to take that with a grain of salt. Not saying that whoever the source was, whether it was Paige herself or someone else, was lying. I'm just saying that you might want to take it with a grain of salt, because you never really know. And yeah, but The Rock leads her on the point, and it's weird, especially this part where if you see in the trailer how The Rock makes a phone call, well, that phone call is a part of this scene. And it's just weird what kind of happens there, because it's really? Did that actually happen? It kind of makes sense if that happened. But like I don't know, it's just I don't know if it's just me. It's just like a weird way that they kind of directed that, rather than like was something that probably actually did happen. And then yeah, it was pretty not. It was pretty good. But now I'm gonna talk about something that has actually been bothering me. It's actually bothered me when I first saw the person. And minor spoilers again, but if you saw the trailer for the movie, at least the most recent trailer, you know that AJ Lee is in the movie. Now, if you didn't know that, I want you to stop the video here and stop watching before I go into more depth of what all happens. So, giving you 3 seconds, 3, 2... Hopefully you guys are away, and hopefully the people who either don't care about spoilers or have seen the movie are still here. So basically, AJ Lee looks really weird. That doesn't look like AJ Lee, like, at all. Like, and like there's this point where I'm like, oh, they use sound clips for AJ Lee. And then it's like, and then it like cuts back to the actress who's playing AJ Lee. And like, she sounds like her, but doesn't look like her at all. Like, the actress who plays Paige does look like Paige. Like, it doesn't look exactly like Paige, but it looks like a really younger version of Paige. It looks like Paige probably when she first debuted on the main roster, maybe even lower into NXT territory. But it still really does look like Paige. But AJ Lee does not look like AJ Lee. And listen, if it was the kind of a thing of like either get the one who looks like but doesn't sound like her at all, and get the ones that doesn't look like her, doesn't sound like, and does sound like her at all, I understand. If they did choose the one that sounds like her, I would probably make that choice as well. But it was just, I don't know, it just kind of like bothered me a little bit, and I wondered if that bothered you guys as well, if like the way she looked weird. But yeah, yeah, that's really all I can talk about if I'm spoiling this movie. So yeah, but with all that aside, I do still think that's a pretty good movie to watch. Especially if you're a fan of wrestling, or if you're just now getting into wrestling, I really do recommend the film. It's pretty good. It has like a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is weird. I don't know if it really needs that high of a rating. Personally, I'm rating it an 8 out of 10. But yeah, I found it really entertaining, and I thought it was really good. And yeah, go watch it. Yeah. Bye, guys. Well, actually, not quite yet. Bye. I do want to say that my Elimination Chamber reactions or my review is never going to come because I didn't even watch the whole entire Chamber pay-per-view. I watched the Women's Chamber, the Tag Team match, the Tag Team Championship match to be exact, the Intercontinental Championship match, and then I fell asleep. Yeah, I didn't know what happened. And if you want to know, I'm going to try to do Fastlane predictions. And yeah. And Road to WrestleMania season's coming up. Also, I do want to add, though, at the end of the movie, they didn't mention anything about Paige retiring, which has been confirmed because Paige is now officially retired, which is weird. But, you know, it's weird that they didn't mention that, because they mentioned that, because at the end of it, they're like, Paige is still the youngest winner of the Women's Championship, and it's like, yeah, that does, I believe, still ring true to this day, unless the movie was just too dated to really, you know, do anything. But I don't know. She announced that, but yeah, she's retired now, which does suck, and it's really weird because they started making this movie before she retired. I think it might have even been before she came back to WWE, and yeah, she just kind of retired. But yeah, that's really all I'm gonna get into this video about this movie. But yeah, go see it. 8 out of 10. I liked it. If you think what I said was weird or dumb, I'm sorry. I'm tired, so maybe that might have a problem with it, but this is how I feel about the movie. And yeah, tell me what you guys thought about the movie down below, or whether or not you want to see it, and whether or not, if you don't want to see it, and if you did see it, tell me what you thought of it. And if you don't want to see it, tell me why you don't want to see it. Hopefully nothing I said really made you go not want to watch it, but yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is like the 5th time that I said it, I'm sorry. But thank you guys so much for watching, number 6. Please hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already for more of this wonderful content. And can't talk. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. God, I'm like a freaking